Welcome to Saar, where we bring you true stories from the heart of Afghanistan. Our mission is to shed light on the experiences of Afghan citizens and facilitate a greater understanding of their daily challenges. In this episode, we are talking to a brave lady from Afghanistan who is making a big difference. She'll tell us about how she's helping Afghan girls get an education, even in the face of the Taliban's ban on schools. To protect her safety, she'll be using the alias name Suraya. Stay with us as we warmly embrace this inspiring story together. First and foremost, we want to extend our warmest welcome to you. Can you share a bit about yourself?
Yes, why not? First of all, I would like to say hello to you and your listeners. I hope you are doing well. I am Suraya. I was born in a family that valued science and knowledge and always supported me throughout my life in any situation, especially my parents. One thing that always my parents taught me, and that is to never give up on life's problems and every time try. I am really grateful for their encouragement and supports. Actually, I graduated in 2019 with a bachelor's degree, and as I was interested in continuing my further studies abroad of the country, so I was looking for a way that I can continue my studies abroad of the country. I thought a scholarship is the best opportunity for me as a person with a low economic background. So I applied for scholarship in Iranian universities, and fortunately I was able to receive it. But due to some problems that I faced on that time, I couldn't continue. Then next year, I applied for a scholarship which announced it through the Indian government, and I succeeded in receiving a scholarship in one of the Indian universities. I was really excited and very happy to achieve my dreams. After several months of waiting, I had to take preparation all things for going to India, but unfortunately, the government fell and the Taliban took power. So the India didn't issue visa for us, and we stuck here. Because of that reason, we couldn't attend the class, and now I teach for girls.
Thank you, Soraya, for opening up to us. Now let's explore your story further. Could you describe the ways in which life has evolved for you since last year?
Okay, as the state of the country is clear to everyone, when the Taliban took power, they had their own rules, especially for women. Their laws were very unfamiliar to us. Actually, it was really hard to bear these laws and the restrictions they created for girls and women. I remember when they closed the schools, universities, work, and going out for women. At that time, I was really depressed and my mood wasn't good. Actually, on that time, life was very boring for me. It was really difficult time. After a long time, I thought to myself that I should not give up. After every darkness, there is a light. I should try as much I can. I shouldn't be sad about this situation because I couldn't do anything at all, but I can do something for my sisters, my neighborhood. So after of many thought, I decided to teach girls who are deprived from school, and also it is the only way that can change my state of mind. Now I'm really happy and enjoy teaching, especially when I have classes with small children. When I see their interest, in learning, I get really energized and feel satisfied. I think that is the biggest change for me since last year. Yes.
Your journey is very important, and we are grateful for your openness and sharing. We would love to hear more about what you do in your current role.
Okay, why not? Currently, as I have homeschool, I teach for girls, and I have created about three classes. In two of the classes, only school subjects are taught, and the other class, English is taught. There are 15 students in each classes. Two classes are only for girls who have been deprived for of schools, meaning from seventh grade and above. And in the English classes, everyone can participate who are interested. I teach more than 2 hours in each classes, and also I try to cover more subjects of schools, but it's really hard for one person to teach all subjects in the classes. Because of that, one of my brother, which graduated from university, he teaches Pashto in our classes, and the rest of subjects I taught by me. Actually, my students are very interested to learning, especially English. When I teach them and see they're interested to learning, I feel pleasant in happiness, and it led me to be more creative and active, and I should teach them in the best way. I'm also doing my master's degree as online mode and studying my lessons, and also I try to participate on online English programs for improving my English skills.
What motivated you to establish a homeschool?
Thank you for your nice questions. Actually, the first time which I thought to teach was the day which Taliban announced that girls could not go to school and universities, as my sisters were studying at university. When they are aware that after that they didn't allow them to universities, they were really sad, and their mood wasn't good. They always said one thing, that all our dreams destroyed. After that, we should stay at home. We can go outside, or we can continue our studies. We can achieve our dreams. When I saw them, I really upset. That time I felt that in each family, dear girls have the same condition. So, as someone who has studied for 16 years and is currently busy with further education, I was fortunate enough to able to continue my studies because of favorable conditions. However, in the current situation in the country, where schools and universities are closer to girls and they are unable to continue their education, actually, it's thoroughly painful because everyone has goals for their future, which can only be achieved through education. Education is their right, which unfortunately they have been deprived of. Therefore, as a member of a society and as an educated girl, I feel responsible and must to do something for girls, for my sisters. In this difficult circumstance, I have to work for them, and this has led me to create a homeschool. First time when I shared my opinion of creating a homeschool with my parents and family, they really encouraged me and said that is the best work that you want to do. Because of that, after that, I started teaching.
We understand that this is a challenging topic. Could you also share the difficulties you face daily while teaching?
Most of the time, I faced financial problems, the economic conditions in the country. Actually, I can't provide my classes requirements. Also, most of my students face this challenge when I say them to provide books and another necessity like notebooks and other they couldn't afford. Most of their families don't have any income to provide their needs. Also, I do not have any income to provide the materials for them. And also, I can say plus is another challenge for me because just I have one room for my classes. In this one room I take my classes sometimes when we have guests don't know where I take the classes. Because of that reason, I requested some rooms in our neighborhoods, but they want rent for their houses, which I couldn't pay. And the danger that we deal with it every day is security, as it's clear to everyone, especially who are living in Afghanistan, and they can realize me. And I take my classes in secret. My students and I are so afraid and that one day if they are aware about the classes, maybe they will come and close there also. So we didn't have, I can say, we don't have peace even during teaching. When someone asks me, do you teach for girls? I just say yes. And I teach the Holy Quran because I am at home and I'm free. I have time. Because of that, I start teaching the Holy Quran for the girls. And I told the students to bring the Quran in their bags. I also have a sewing machine in the classes, which in danger time, we could say that we are learning to sew. Actually, we are continuing like this.
Your dedication to education is crystal clear. How do you inspire and keep your students motivated?
If I say the fact in the current situation, it is not easy to maintain their motivation, especially when they did not allow them to participate in the Concur examination. After that, most of the students lose their hope and become so disappointed, and they do not try as before. But I always try to keep motivated, and I try to tell the value of education and encourage them to continue their education. I always taught them it is the only way to achieve your dreams. Most of the time, I introduce female role models who have been successful in education and career. I think seeing successful women can inspire education and strive for success. By this way, I try to keep them motivated.
Thank you so much for sharing that. And finally, what message would you like to convey to everyone tuning in to your story today?
My message to all who listen is that education is a basic human right, and we must all work together to ensure that everyone has access to it. As someone who has faced many obstacles in my education, I know firsthand how important it is to have support and resource. We also need to recognize the challenges that countries like Afghanistan face, where girls are often denied the opportunity to learn. I urge you to support initiatives that advance education for all and never give up on your dreams. No matter what obstacles stand in your way, together we can create a better future for all. I said everyone should strive to create any opportunity they can for educating girls because girls are the mother of future. Girls receive an education, they can raise healthy children and they can make better future and good society. And the other message that I have to the listeners is that given the current situation in our country, We must do everything possible to support girls educating, especially I say for the young women who have completed their studies. It's our turn. We must work together and help them. Finally, I want to say that Afghans women will never surrender under any circumstance. They are true heroes. Thank you for your questions and giving me time.
Suraya, thank you so much for your bravery and for sharing your story with us, and also for educating us on the challenges that Afghan girls are going through on a daily basis. And thank you all for staying with us till the end of this episode of Saar. We hope that this special segment featuring this courageous lady from Afghanistan spoke to your hearts. If you were inspired by today's story or have a story to share, please get in touch with us. Remember, fostering understanding is the first significant step towards initiating change. And with that, have a wonderful day, and let's continue making positive contributions wherever we can.